Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this shit was starting at 1:30. Now we're down 5. What the f happened?
In time for Austin.
What the f happened?
You've got this as one of their home
Let's log in. Let's log in, man.
Brazil on Mirage at a North American major. I remember something. Liege eventually pushed out a connector. U2 puts him down very low. Legacy are harassing this position with all they've got. Full mid control. Lux goes back to clear up a B.
NJ.
And FaZe
Good, Chandler.
3 strong on
What up, Vince? Okyo.
half by.
Hey, we getting this comeback, bro. Watch it.
Trying to just gamble right. Still blocking despite this stack. Hoping to not make it obvious. But in doing so, does that lead Legacy back into A instead? Lux has left the apartments. We've still got this up in Palace, and A is looking tantalizing right now. Dumao up on ladder, 30 seconds here as Carrigan knows he's got to play a trap. He tries to force his kill. Dumao only has 1 death, and he doesn't look to give it away now. Going into the B bomb site, but this is not where the round is ending. The bomb is going up con.
Yeah, perfect reposition here. It's going to leave them only fighting Rain. A full B stack for the rest of FaZe Clan, and an instant clear on the 1A defender. Might be able to stop that bomb. Lato plugs in the numbers, and so FaZe left saving. The stack dodged.
The thing is that's crazy about this game so far is you can't deny that Legacy are playing a really good game of CS, right? I wouldn't even just say FaZe coming in cold, even though a couple of players have yet to do anything. Legacy are playing very tight spacing, trading kills out nicely. They're not rushing. Their anti-ecos have been pretty clean, with the exception of that 1 round that they clutch out. There's a lot to like about this Legacy T side. 6-0 right now. Did FaZe underestimate their opponent today?
Terrorists win.
Tá bom? Eu dropei pra smoke na base.
Dumao on screen, very different vibe. At the start of these rounds, you see the laser focus. It only gives way to that elation as they continue to rack up.
Bro, I wish I watched the first few rounds.
Flawless T-side rounds.
Gonna have to see the demo later. It's good, Herm Dog.
Even though FaZe have had their chances, it feels like no one's really hitting.
100%, Max.
Left scrambling for that 1 round just to try and bring them back into this game. Simple finally donning an AWP. Sees himself over towards the spawn, holding this ramp push. But the bomb back in the apartments here for Legacy. They've got options open. They're going to play through that. They've all jumped into this smoke, and yet they walk on through. Call Simple's bluff on that smoke.
Nice shot.
That's a clean shot to open.
Nice shot.
From FaZe's Star AWPer. Simple on the board. And now that AWP knowing about it's a boost up over the stairs. They're hoping that can catch Rain off balance, and it will. The bomb comes back around. This is the A play after all out of Legacy.
And they know he's there.
Satin's AWP now owns this angle, looking deep down into the spawn.
Nice.
Not quite able to catch a Liege on that swing, but Lux will. And they jumped up, ready to fight Simple here.
Damn.
Gonna get spammed to death. Carrigan has to fly
Damn.
somewhere. He can't find a thing. Legacy are earning these round wins. And there's no more fighting talk from FaZe Clan. They're getting bullied here on Mirage.
Absolutely blown out of this map right now. 4 kills for Lux this time. Everyone's had their moment in the limelight for Legacy. And while Simple starts it, another 5v4 for FaZe. And a Legion and cleared position. None of this is enough. Simple gets banged out through the box. And even with the info, Carrigan shifts into that angle. This is going very wrong for FaZe and very right for Legacy.
We do got a lot of game left.
Who could have seen this one coming? And is there any saving it? Simple's AWP is back. FaZe with a full buy, lacking the kit. But I mean, we got Frozen and Rain, 1 and 0 kills. Rain caught by that stairs boost last round. Not gonna feel sharp with what Legacy have thrown your way. Simple solo B right now with the AWP. Allows FaZe to play a stack on this A site, and they're not getting scared at the nades thrown into B by Lato.
Yeah, we do not.
FaZe believe in this setup.
I think a lot of their util just like lobbing it into mid at the start of the round to try and slow the roll of Legacy. That's left them with not a lot to work with here, right? Minute left on the clock. The only blocking util you have is one Molotov on Elige. And so you feel a bit at the mercy of Legacy's call here. Oh dear. Miss smoke.
And they smoke.
Supposed to help them go across and actually get this play over towards the connector. Instead, that's missed its mark. Elige and Carrigan both in the kill feed as FaZe Clan try and put their first round on the board. They're in an advantageous spot right now. This bomb rotating back around for a last-second link-up with Lato over on ramp.
This 1-2 setup they won't be ready for. If they kill Rain first, they're not going to clear Frozen under Balk.
And these footsteps are heard, so
Nice.
Elige also moving over. Rain refusing to go down quietly. Even takes one of the
Nice.
grave.
Go get him.
And that's going to repel this
Let's fucking go.
eight-play FaZe Clan. It takes them 8 rounds, but they finally break through.
Come on, 7-5. Let's get this 7-5, bro.
All right, there's something. It's not too late. We know with a team like FaZe, it's never too late to come back into a game. But they've got to be pretty damn sharp for the rest of this half. Nice round out of Rain as well. Gets on the board. And stops that.
Oh, hell no. Bro, I'm so sorry, chat. Hold on. I could put this up on here. What the fuck? I gotta restart my PC. But I got my other PC. I'm gonna put it up on.
Simple just go for a B pop, and Simple seems to have that read already. He's running his rotation. Carrigan only just getting behind the site in time. He's spotted as well. Legacy has strung out a little bit. Only one man in the bomb site, but he gets the entry. Simple needs something here from the window, and Lux has even cleared up middle. 1-by-1, FaZe fall in this round across every part of the map. Mid, B, and A. Nowhere is safe. Simple can't survive the smoke.
The fuck is this round?
Lux is even yelling during the round. He knows that's a tilting death. My, oh my. Everyone survives.
I mean, the yelling's still happening, but even for Legacy, I think they've gotten so used to it now. It's not, you know, the heart's not in it as much. It's just a formality at this point. They are racking up rounds. They can't set a foot wrong.
Look at this one.
Just on rails.
Making it look easy. 12 and 3 for Lux, 12 and 4 for Dumao. And look at Dumao go. He's crept out. They have no idea. Rain, important kill. This round would have come unraveled if that entry it comes in for Legacy, but they will still move up connector, and FaZe don't know just yet how close these players are. Lux has snuck through. Elige, important frag. FaZe hold on to something, but this site is still getting lost.
Oh, that's a couple of clean taps for Nissim as Legacy wrestle this one back. Lato overran. It's going to fall onto Sadzin in this clutch. 1v2 to try and keep this scoreline just so out of bounds for FaZe. Never let them get going on Mirage. Sadzin looks to creep through the back line. This guy, at stage 1, was very much a player to keep an eye on. In stage 2, he's had more and more of the team coming alive. But a lot's being asked.
Yeah, this game 1 and 3
here. 45 seconds to work with as he goes on this lengthy but quiet reposition out towards the spawn. He's hoping he can take one early. Leave this down to a 1v1. Otherwise, they can swing together as soon as they collect that info.
No.
Damn, Spain versus Portugal today too? That's crazy.
So aware. Barrel now spotted. That kill comes for free. Simple versus Sadzin. FaZe Clan and a second round that had to come through from Simple. He will hold his own in the clutch. Knocks Sadzin out of it. Gets that AWP.
Yeah, we need these next two.
Simple provides for FaZe Clan momentary reprieve from this beating that Legacy have been dealing them on Mirage.
They absolutely needed that. That was a 3-on-5 that comes down to a 1v1. And thank goodness Simple saves the day for FaZe, because without it, this map feels like it's over. Lets him know.
Let's go, Green.
Nice try for Sadzin.
I got in Spain versus Portugal. Spain, bro.
Been pretty safe.
Spain's winning that shit.
Not been forcing too much since he's had the AWP. Now on the short side.
Spain looks untouchable right now.
In the window
If any
instead.
team was gonna beat them, it was France. Maybe Argentina.
Patient play again for Legacy.
But I don't think any team's beating Spain, bro. You got Spain 3-1. Yeah, let's see. W tracksuit. Bro, what? Why is my PC not turning on? Fuck going on?
Catwalk now, and Liege wasn't even
Nice,
ready for
John.
that on the swing. So a good reaction to find Lux as the opening. Carrigan aggressive through the apartments. He's got Simple nearby. Last time this hold couldn't withstand the Legacy B hit, but it's looking far better. Simple and Carrigan
Sasha got one
in the kill feed. And as Sadzin looks to play out, this B site's getting reinforced. More and more players moving into FaZe to pad it out. Simple hits a blinder. Coming alive after winning that 1v1. Knocked out by Nissim, sure, but there's layers to this defense. Carrigan sounding a little more chipper as finally some CT rounds are coming through. Something tangible for FaZe.
Oh, I get the head tat like this summer. Or, I'm sorry, not this summer, like last summer.
By no means one game yet for Legacy with 4 rounds and a pistol. Suddenly you're even before you know it. Simple starting to get a couple of impactful kills.
Yo, my PC shows this right here. Oh, it's not even showing it. That's crazy.
The only guys positive here for FaZe.
Never mind.
Leech flashes under, clears it entirely. Now goes back to assisted middle, and that's where the bulk of Legacy are. Moving in quick, great flash to put a Liege in position for that opening kill. He's got more to talk about as well. Double in middle, leaving Legacy just to the A side.
Oh, Rain, a little awkward, but he's able to recover.
Let's go, big round.
Support from Elise, who might be low on health, you wouldn't know. FaZe looking for 4 on the half, and that's after being put through the ringer by this Legacy squad.
That was too close, bro.
With 3 rounds in a row to close out this first half. Will that be enough? Will that reignite FaZe, or can Doom get back to screaming down this building? If you're just tuning in, kind of a shocking scoreline at the end of this first half. Legacy came out guns blazing. They were set up 7-0 at one point in this game. In the end, though, FaZe able to find some success in the final 4 or 5 rounds of play. They've scraped by with a 4-round first half, moving on to the team side
I see him.
of Mirage. This is
Bro,
Legacy's pick.
When you were calling me, it was like already 4 rounds deep.
3-0.
Yeah, it's a rolling schedule. I gotta be locked in earlier. That's crazy.
Bringing Simple into the mix. They've been a very entertaining team to watch.
And they played some damn
We were down
clean
6, by the way,
Counter-Strike
off
to
rip.
open up stage 2.
Started slow as shit.
Smashed both BO1s, right? Not even close. 13-3, 13-5 in the opening games here in Austin. So you kind of came in today expecting more of the same. But Legacy have warmed up throughout stage 1.
Oh, you're good, bro.
Playing down to the final day. And showing up in stage 2.
Same, to be honest with you.
Say, Legacy, can they find a pistol to set themselves up?
The thing that's cool here is, like, you know, we've seen FaZe when they're switched on be able to demolish teams that they should be able to beat. And sure, they did it in like a very, very convincing fashion, and that's what got us excited. But now this is a
decision, I'm
question
done
of
fighting, bro.
resilience for FaZe Clan, a skill they haven't really had to demonstrate on their run so far, with how dominantly, how handily they dealt with both Heroic and Tyloo.
I mean, if anyone can convince you to come
How did
back,
the
it could be
Furia
Carrick.
game go? Furia and M80. Who won that?
The
What was the
Legacy.
map count?
They started so strong. Doomau was lights out. Only took his first death in like round 7 or 8 of the game.
Good pistol for FaZe right now. They got the space over the top. Simple styling on Lux. Jumps on his head and departs like it's nothing.
Furia won. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man.
The aggression out towards
Let's
the
fucking go.
CT area. FaZe want the real estate. They want to shut down this retake before it even begins, but they decide against
Nice.
it. They fall back, they go through the motions, they group, they fight Samson
Nice.
together, and then they
Clean.
recommit into the spawn.
Let's
That's
fucking
FaZe
go.
Clan opening up with a clean pistol round in this second half.
Excellent
And that's the worst case scenario for
Yeah,
Legacy.
right.
This was exactly what you highlighted.
Come on, we need
as
a little
that
bit of
first
this.
half was drawing to a close. If you fall down on
Bumble
the pistol,
up.
an 8-4 scoreline, very, very quickly, this is going to close up.
Yeah, I don't know if that was part of the strat for Simple to jump through the stairs smoke.
And a little
but
bit
that's
of
why you
this.
have Simple in this team to make those crazy plays, and FaZe re-flashing spawn is the key as well. It's Legacy get that control, they get full blinded, and the Liege lets him know he's also been reliable in this game for FaZe. One of the few
Come on now.
pieces
Come on now.
keeps it up in this second round, trying to stop the force buy on the B rush. A Legion hot water, he is dead. They come jumping in. So 4v4, but with 2 players spotted up a B, FaZe may as well speed up the pace. It's only Lato in this site, 3 and 7. Need to be his best round yet. And they clear from top of the stairs. So Legacy, this force buy goes nowhere, and they should accept their fate. Round by round, FaZe take control back of this game. Terrorists win.
I mean, you know, with these NA teams having struggled to have made it out of stage 1, no one surviving, and then coming here in the stage 2, M80 now being down in that 1-2 position as well. You know, we're getting a bit stuck for NA representation. I think that only means that for someone like Elise, you want to fight even harder. Because sure, you know, Liquid already waiting in at that next stage of play. But for a major taking place in Austin, Texas, it feels like you want Americans to get behind.
Yeah,
And Alish could very quickly end up being the only one up for the task.
not just an NA fan favorite, but FaZe are, you know,
Oh my God, hang on a second. This is getting out of control. These pistols show up for Legacy.
Bro, I fucking
That
blinked
one
it.
kill
Just
in
missed all
mid,
that.
and they
The
force the
fuck?
fights out towards stairs. And now FaZe left reeling from this initial onslaught of the pistols. This force buy
What happened? They just push ramp?
looking to work out for the Legacy squad. Rain and Frozen, they thought this was the gap closing. They thought they were well and truly back in this game. And Legacy have just ruined it. A flawless round.
that that was meant to be the freebie. That was
5-7 is
saved
strong.
guns from the force buy. FaZe are meant to walk right over that.
Strong?
And Lato, who's done nothing this game, just shows up with his first multi-kill
Let me see.
and shuts it down on ramp.
Oh, wow.
Any moment FaZe had to catch their breath is now gone. They're back off to the races with a pretty poor buy, where you need an individual or individuals to save you because you have no util in this round. That's the one thing FaZe have been lacking. Players stepping up. Rain, Karrigan, Frozen, all very quiet in this map. Gotta look to Simple. Gotta look to a Liege. Rain will find that opener. Put down after one. Legacy using a lot of util in middle, so much so that they have nothing left. One smoke to block in this round. Boost is very cheeky in a round like this. Might go uncleared entirely. As Legacy abandoned middle. FaZe walk right into the trap. Oh.
Nice.
Luck's dealt with. They hear him jumping. It's a nice, easy chase for Karrigan, but he's not ready for Nissim, who plays trigger discipline here. Plays to deny that plant, only going to get out with one.
He killed the wrong player there.
Yeah. And the rest of Legacy still on the extremities here. They're not going to give this one a go.
Go around.
So there's the reply from FaZe Clan. This back and forth start to the second half continues.
Yeah, in that position, Nissim has to kill a rifle and then hope you can also get the planter coming off of the bomb. Sure, he gets a guaranteed kill, but it's also a near guaranteed trade from FaZe.
Go around.
And Lux as well. He's jumping, he spots him, he
Fries in the bag.
One too many times, just kind of falling into autopilot there, it looked like. That's what gives away the kill for FaZe. So a bit of an ugly B-hold, despite good positions. FaZe, a relieving round win.
It's not a team you want to make even the tiniest of mistakes against.
No. I mean, that was just their opportunity. After winning the force buy, FaZe give it right back.
So I should just be on one, bro.
You get kill planting.
We got John stepping up too. It's nice.
Sadzin's AWP is out. He has been a very exciting piece. You talk about his carry in stage one. It was absolutely a big factor.
Let's win this round, bro. We win this shit, they're broke.
Especially on that final day.
Well,
This is his first major appearance.
maybe not broke, but
One player in the server who's never been to a major before Austin. Can he be Legacy's difference maker? Back in spawn. FaZe looking for that A attack. Two players in middle to split connector. That's info for FaZe.
Hit the orb fire off in CT. It's teMpeRRR taking heads off on this split up through the connector. Rangers decides to leave him to it. Focus forward.
oh, the
Just
timing!
on Lato.
Oh my
They
God!
both missed it
Oh
on
my
each other. They
God!
don't even
Oh my
have
God!
smoke.
Oh
FaZe
my
the
God!
one
What
to
was
pick
that,
it
bro?
up.
What was
One
that?
health now, though, put in a box. teMpeRRR with quick reactions to deal with him. And this AWP hasn't even played its hand yet. Frozen doesn't know where to look. Legacy lock in double digits. They clamp down on that A split, and the back and forth continues.
Oh, if you're FaZe, you just have to write that off as unlucky there. That's a very, very weird round with both players
That was
missing
extremely
timings
weird.
and con. This smoke that
That spot was crazy.
Able to take the advantage, and the whole time Sadson just sat behind triple. FaZe can't flush him out. Really well played from him. Not
Yeah,
to
that smoke was
overplay his
nasty,
position.
bro. That smoke was
Legacy
nasty.
moving for the killing blow right now. 10 rounds to 7. They put FaZe on pistols.
Yeah, Legacy are playing this shit so well, I'm not gonna lie.
Dumal's not scared. Yeah, maybe he is now. Spots players top mid. But even this
hopefully he'll
posturing
kill.
Legacy is putting the fear in FaZe. Now venturing into middle, they're going to run boost their way across. Dumal with a double, finally stopped. Going nowhere for FaZe. Grouping back for a B hit.
I mean, they are going to the least defended side of the map.
Yeah, Lux
Come
is
on
going
now.
for a rotate right now. Lato just moving in. But he's on the market side. He's going to miss that
timing.
On Frozen could even flush Lux out. You want to play
They checked
contact
this.
in
We
the
checked
start,
this shit.
sure. Now you're making noise. They know you're here.
Damn.
Caught with nothing done though. That rotate saves Legacy, bails them out. Lato there in time, and Legacy up onto 11, approaching map point here on their map pick.
I don't think anyone was ready for this. Not, you know, it's a BO3, right? They've still got to earn it across the series, but this is just the rounds for Legacy have been winning it. Very impressive, and against again a team that has stomped the 2 maps they've played already at this major. So FaZe running into some serious resistance, and if they have any hope in making this comeback happen, it's here and now, or it's never. And on to next map. Perfect ramp setup. Sadin hits his shot. They will clear close. Sadin gets out, but he's in a world of hurt.
It's all grind into a bit of an awkward hole here. Sadin with a missed shot.
Nice Elise.
Attempts to bail him out, but Sadin.
Damn.
He doubles. And that gets him up on his feet. Sadin with one hell of a hold in an awkward position the entire
That was crazy.
time. And he makes it feel
crazy,
comfortable, makes it feel like home.
Dude.
That's Legacy up
That was
on
crazy.
that point. They've got 5 chances to close out Mirage.
Look at the style on this play. He goes up the ladder, takes a shot, drops back down on the smoke break, gets a second.
These
throws
dudes-
the balls in.
Hey, these dudes are
finds a
Mirage
third.
fucking superheroes.
Sadin, what a sequence. A young player at his first major. A major
Mirage
that Legacy
heroes, bro.
were never supposed to be at.
Merchants,
And
literally.
they are not wasting this opportunity. 5 map points against FaZe in this progression BO3. FaZe have nothing to show for it. Again, no plant, no money. We're already thinking about Dust 2. Legacy looking to flex a little bit more. Fighting in middle. Smokes do come down though. FaZe make it fast out.
Nah, facts, T.
That smoke break is brutal. The nade's done so much damage. FaZe can feel it. This one's done.
Negative.
There's no winning this for Carrigan.
Negative.
Legacy have swallowed them whole.
Hey
on
T,
Mirage
if you're on
to
court,
open
bro,
up this
let me
BO3
know.
series. And they're all looking to charge him, all looking to fight together. It'll end the way it started with cheers of elation from Legacy. They steamroll FaZe Clan to open this one up. They are now within touching distance
we got Dust
of
Nuke, yep.
going 3-0.
That was crazy, bro. I've never seen a team so strong in Mirage.
Run continues.
Can they close the series or will it take all 3? I certainly hope we get more of the FaZe we saw yesterday because that was a very exciting
Let's get it, chat.
couple of games to watch. Late out the long side. And a high flash to do it. Dumal pushed off the angle. FaZe get that control. Thomas B, you'll notice, and look at Legacy fall for this. 4 players All eyes on long. Just missing towards that B bomb site. Legacy are biting down on this right now.
Oh, we're about to take him to school.
Watching mid on timing. He hears a smoke come down into B. He needs kills.
Yeah, realizing now exactly what the call was in this pistol. Legacy start to scramble everyone over. They know currently there's players arriving late to this B hold, and so Nissim able to withstand this initial fight. Carrigan
Let's go, Finn. Let's go, Finn.
That's a huge triple kill from
Oh
him.
my God, Finn.
Carrigan is on for the ace right now.
Yeah, that Red Bull hitting.
Doing everything.
That Red Bull hitting.
FaZe Clan. Just Lato left to be simple.
Oh my God,
push
bro.
out through middle.
Come
It's
on
gonna
now.
come down to the 1v1. Carrigan needs an ace clutch. Low HP for Lato.
Damn.
Dead. Tapped
He doesn't
out.
have
It's
it.
real close, but it
Wow.
looks like he's
That
done
was
it
way
now.
too fucking close, bro. That was huge from Finn,
FaZe's
bro.
captain. And the ambulance returns, but not for FaZe.
Aim punch the whole
Oh my
way.
God,
He's just
man.
spamming bodies. And look at this triple in the tunnels. They just line up for him.
Oh my God.
Beautifully played for Carrigan. And you make a good point. You talk about how the rest of FaZe are late to the party there after the long take. Those kills even more important as a result. A must-win pistol won by FaZe. With their backs against the wall, only way to fight is forward. It's Legacy taking stock after that very close round, and Lato's even bought an M4.
Nah, I respect it, Dylan.
Legacy don't look to...
Anti-eco is a big
sleeping
round
dogs
to
lie.
try to win, you know? Hell yeah, Vince.
They're off to the pound.
Might have to just put this up on the third monitor. Have it in the background while I watch the...
Dumau able to slip
win
on this simple
nuke.
at the start. Made it into lower. And Nissim's even crunched onto the upper tunnels, but Range just playing the extremities here. And he's heard them look for this real estate. He heard two players pushing in. He knows that right now they think it's clear.
Yeah, not getting out
Nice.
of that one. Still a deagle up close. Got to be pinpoint. That's one, but no more. Here's the rifle, and FaZe caught off guard. They weren't expecting that. Finds a dink, but needed kills. Lots of damage done. Maybe the MP9 can answer the call, can finish what he started.
Nice.
Frozen with full health, able to hold
Still
down
pushing.
the long side, and Legacy are just going to push together, but
He's done a
so prepared.
lot of damage, but yeah, this slowdown for FaZe, the thing that will seal the deal.
What a set.
They wait for the aggression to come to them, knowing that two dinks from that M4 is just so enticing. They might just get given those fights, and that's exactly
what the fuck are they
play
screaming about
that
on the other
Legacy
side?
go for.
Yeah, that wasn't just FaZe.
That was
Like,
a hard retake. You said it
talking
yourself,
while they
Chad.
chill
An AWP
waiting for
1v2
the
retake
in-game
into the
leaders to
A
make
side,
a-
and you
make
just
a-
What?
was there setting up.
He's
Oh
so
my God,
unfortunate
bro.
with the timing
Is that
there
1v2
because the
or
initial
1v3?
kill as the bomb gets planted.
Realization
Nah, VP are
of the
going
damage.
nuts right now, bro. Yeah, yeah, Icy's fucking...
Hit for
He's in
80.
there. He's in there, Chandler.
Middle.
He's activated.
Zeus goes nowhere. And an anti-eco phase will close.
You did say that.
Somewhat relieving.
What's Benjay doing here, man? Benjay 1v5?
This is going to be a far harder battle for Legacy. Mirage was their comfort map. They have a lot of ideas there, good
He said
results.
Lenjay.
One that FaZe have struggled
How many
on,
stages?
but two has been one of the
What you mean?
go-tos of FaZe since they landed in Austin.
This is stage 2.
And one that Legacy themselves have struggled on. So this is the tallest task yet.
Bro, Sasha didn't even get some kills yet. Hey, Avidi, we're doing pretty good, man. We just had a rough first map against these guys. These guys had an insane, honestly, the craziest Mirage I've ever seen a team play. That was some real fucking BR Gamers Club shit.
Heard Legacy kind of setting up to take long at the start of the round. And they've seen Lux fire off on short. So the
yeah, Peace Solo, they do that. They do that sometimes.
A fair few numbers in this A play.
Yeah, Legacy are tier 2.
Staging area of Cat, still leaving options open, right? That's thanks to Elige being in the tunnels. Mid control still held. This doesn't have to be a commitment, but they lob in the exit anyway. They're going to send Rain in, and he'll drop down into the spawn to set up this mid to B. And here's the play. Eyes set on this B site for FaZe Clan, and Nissim trying to trade this one, ready for the play out through the tunnels, but he can't get a handle on Elige. Rain with a re-smoke out in the spawn, and things go from bad to worse as they lose Doom out.
Wow.
That's a pretty huge pickup. That's not insignificant. Sadzin catching Rain over the edge of the smoke. That's given Legacy a reason to go for this round, a 2-on-3. Boost up for FaZe. They try to bring the fight to Legacy in this plot, and it's worked wonders.
Huge.
And so that little glimmer of hope that Sadzin provides snuffed out. Lau just wants to grab this AWP and put as much distance between himself and FaZe as possible. But they know the value of removing this orb. Both players come hunting, and Frozen gets out with a hat-trick. It's flawless for FaZe to open up Dust 2.
Yeah, we're seeing that round get used a lot more by a lot of teams at the moment of this major, right? The cat execute, but the smoke that dribbles down into CT that lets you cross mid to B, and as long as you have a player in the spawn to clear that out in the first
those boosts are nasty. They had no idea about that shit.
Nice execution by FaZe. Certainly helped
even
out
when
the
they
fact
showed
that
up, they weren't
Legacy
even
were
looking.
playing
You know what I mean?
in A, tucked in Goose, tucked on Car. So it gives FaZe all the room they want to make that play happen. And a nice little tricky post-plant boost that catches Legacy while they're setting up. FaZe looking a lot more comfortable here on Dust 2. We are alive now. That much is true.
It's like Kerrigan's one of the OG, you know, shit talkers, someone who was always proficient at it, always good at kind of playing up to the cameras, but he's trying something new here. What if I just make an annoying sound, and that's the one thing I do?
Yeah, Duman's been doing that all tournament.
Well,
it's called screaming.
You are the meme of like, you know, why is it fine for Kerrigan to do it, Hugo, and not Duman? Lux,
nice.
Did he take his hand off his mouse?
Oh, he must have.
It was in the player cam and he didn't react.
Not great timing.
That's awkward.
Bomb has been planted.
Kerrigan is that one friend who was there only for the vibes. That's funny.
Well, don't worry. If it means anything, wouldn't have won that round anyway. FaZe just struck their stuff into B. 5-0 lead on the T side. And Legacy.
But he's also a demon. Oh, he is a demon. That's Sasha too? Oh, 100%.
Weapons at the end. As long as they're ready for it.
Bro, Sasha is fucking...
Someone gonna call?
Sasha's just a chill guy, man.
There it goes.
Unless he's in the server, then he's a fucking freak.
FaZe don't look to give those weapons away.
He said, I got aced by that man. That's one silly dude. What's good, Deco?
He's looking at a lot more switched on.
Yeah, Okio is crazy.
Finding
next year will be 20 years.
In their Dust 2. getting a lot more mileage out of everyone right now. Still been a quiet start, I guess you could say, from Simple.
Oh, okay, he's gonna retire.
Really get going. But it's not through
You
lack
think
of
he's gonna
try.
play when
There's
he's
just
60 or
only so
something?
many kills available. Right now it's this trio of karrigan, Frozen, and Elige topping the charts for FaZe. They set their sights on a mid play. Sadzin's Orb going to struggle to be involved here. They hear it firing off from the crossroads. That's more info for FaZe to work with. They've already forced a pretty meaty reaction out of Legacy with just this one smoke in mid.
Second volley comes in right as Lux is backing up. He doesn't have anything to stop this. Deeper smoke as well to avoid HE's breaking as FaZe pick up the pace into this B site. Lato and Nissim on a crossfire. They need clean kills on the A1S and they'll find them 3 in an instant. Simple's missed shot puts him in danger. And Legacy are dropping in to try and flush him out. It's only Rain and Spawn, and they've heard this, I think. They're very aware. Sazin nails it. Legacy on the board, and very good that it's 5 alive as well. Means it won't just be instantly susceptible to a reset from FaZe. They can keep the fight up no matter what happens.
That was good spray control. 20 years is
a
crazy.
Change of game plan from FaZe, right? It was more of a call out of spawn once they get all this mid control, and they just try to embark on that quick mid to be this time a bit more of a usual round. 2 players in the tunnels to hold for early aggression, to assist in getting these guys out through mid, clearing short from lower. This one feeling and looking more like the other rounds from FaZe. Taking all the necessary map control before they begin. That's an awkward miss for Sadzin. That would have made a real difference. Gonna make up for it the second time around. Catches Elige out in the open. karrigan has slipped the net here. But as he runs up on the approach, Sadzin should be ready for this. The Orb up close, gonna get rid of karrigan. Legacy looking to start a streak here and now. Frozen and Simple, little split up here. The smoke's gonna start to fade and Sadzin just steals himself away, but it's Simple. Spotted over on Cat. They know about the Sadzin Orb. Simple with the turnaround. Nissim knocked out. And this was a 2v5, now 2-on-3. Nerves start to creep in for Legacy. They don't want to give it away. No. Simple with even more. That's his 3rd kill as this Orb continues to find success for FaZe.
Damn.
Lato hears the footsteps, they're crunching him in mid. Simple was ready for that.
Damn.
Lato wrestles it back, gets it off from Simple.
That's
and locks
nuts.
in a second round, 2 in a row now for Legacy on the CT half.
Said respectfully, you aren't the originator of FaZe Clan. You literally stole the FaZe channel from FaZe Housecat, and this injustice will come back to pay. Brother, you don't know what you're talking about. Housecat wasn't even a part of FaZe when I joined FaZe in the very beginning. I knew about FaZe since it started, and I joined FaZe 2 months after it started. Housecat left the team the day before I joined because the other people in FaZe weren't doing shit. So he joined Rise, a team that was bigger than us, right? And then I started building FaZe. You know what I mean? Housecat wasn't even there anymore, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. You literally learned about this shit probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
The end of their tether in terms of the money as well, right? This is the last buy round for FaZe Clan. And it's already started with Rain falling. He didn't bring the umbrella, so they'll have to go up on a Cat. Mid-control taken. But these Cat plays have been getting dealt with cleanly by the Legacy squad. Real estate that they've given up to FaZe in most of these rounds. Heavier B-lean this time for Legacy, though. And these rotates will be slower than in rounds gone by.
Me too, Chandler.
Good timing on that block over on short. FaZe were just getting ready to hit the go button. But that smoke is the last bit of breathing room Legacy have. Past this point, it's on to Doomao. He does have this God Flash. Throwing up over the palm tree, gonna blind everyone out on short. A lot of damage done. Sadzin's Orb lends a helping hand. shot just going to sail on past Carrigan, but it shouldn't come to matter. Dumao holds it down long enough for his team to arrive.
Legacy starting to look very comfortable now, giving FaZe a lot of room, just enough rope to hang themselves. And this A site is not proving to have solutions for FaZe. Their B hits, their mid to Bs have been far more successful. Not really seen them utilizing long control at all in this T side. Felt like we were ready for FaZe to wake up and stop this game. It might not be as simple as that. Legacy have come to play, want to make every map interesting in this series. Shutting this one down cleanly as well. 5 Alive anti-eco are looking to match up with FaZe.
We got guns.
You know, when you look at like the numbers for Legacy on Dust 2, it doesn't paint a very pretty picture, mate. But you can't really look at the numbers when it comes to Legacy and their run at this major, right? They're in a gear above what you're used to getting out of this team right now. It's a lot of intangibles at play behind this Legacy success. And so as this CT side's continued, these individuals start to pull through.
No way.
Everyone's coming up with ideas, not afraid to make their plays. You get a very different looking team. Dumao on the aggressive pathing with that AWP covering over in mid. He's taken a lot of ground away, and this isn't a play FaZe should be ready for. Frozen, even though he checks it. That's just a tag from Simple. Dumao's allowed to keep battling for this mid control.
Wait,
he's unstoppable right now. He's pushing into spawn.
He's still pushing that.
Simple would expect this. Dumao doesn't want to escape. He wants to take the round on his own, but a complete whiff. Simple's Glock gets his vengeance.
Oh, these fools ain't missing.
Lux, and Legacy just keep brawling here through thick and through thin, for better, for worse. They're making it work. 4-on-1, elite spam through the smoke, and Legacy are here to play.
This game started with a 5-round streak from FaZe Clan.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Legacy have now matched that, and they've done it in rifle
That was
rounds.
nuts.
A far harder task leveled against them, and they have risen to the occasion here. Timeout called in for FaZe. Timeouts they don't think, or didn't think, they should be burning here on Dust 2, a map that has been very kind to this FaZe Clan squad.
Nah, I see him low-key, he almost got that shit. The aggression and the confidence is helping, you know?
Tries to cook up ideas on these low econ rounds, and that's exactly what FaZe are faced with here.
Just a very hard map to have something groundbreaking on a round like this. FaZe of met aggression round after round on the CT side. Legacy even throwing nades in lower and then departing. It's going to make FaZe paranoid. They'll want to clear tunnels. They don't know if someone's still home. Nobody is. And so FaZe get that info. And it's essentially cat or mid to B. Those are your options you're left with. On the anti-eco, Legacy stack 3 strong on that B site. Trying to read the outcome of the round, and they might be onto something. Leech is already probing out middle. Gloves on. And they box their way into B.
Oh, in the kill feed first. This triple stack is licking its lips at the prospect that FaZe are about to play into it. In the blink of an eye, it's only Rain left.
Satin 1D the Leech through the smoke from long. If we call that one, it's going to look horrific. 5 alive again for Legacy.
Yeah, it's how quickly this turned around, just how clean these victories have been. In the majority of these rounds, they've gotten out with 4 or 5 players standing. It's not like FaZe are bringing them down to the wire. In fact, the last round that you were at all worried about, the closest FaZe have been, was that simple 3K round on the AWP. And even that was a 2v5 when it began.
Oh, a bit more pace though, might have an answer.
Oh, so
Lots
lit.
of damage on long.
So
and look
lit.
at the space. They're causing a lot of chaos in this round.
We
FaZe
need
get
this.
4 players out.
We need this
Simple
round right
even
here.
holds the mid push. But they're just not afraid, are they? Legacy, they have nothing to lose. They are playing with their hearts on their sleeve, pushing through the B tunnel smoke into spawn. This is a position Rain has played every round of this game, it feels like. And now they've just walked through it. They've called the bluff, and they are flanking this long play. Karrigan thinks he has the rattiest position. Little does he know, Nissim is about to end it. Could even knife him
Oh
if he
man.
wants to be dastardly. Oh, okay, yeah, take the shot. Long's blocked. FaZe, where are you going to go? Because you can't go back.
Stuck battling forward, stuck battling into this stack, and will it be another crisp, clean round for Legacy to signal the close of this half? It's looking like it. Frozen gets back with one, makes it a double, but goes no further.
Damn.
Legacy, 7 rounds straight on their way to winning out Dust 2. They are but rounds away from 3-0 qualification into stage 3. We're high upon the 7 seas out in the wildest of waters right now. Uncharted Legacy in pole position and steaming towards a 3-0 finish in this second stage. This is versus FaZe Clan, who showed up day 1 of stage 2 in fantastic form. 8 rounds against them total in both the BO1s that they played, but that has not been the story of today. FaZe opened up Dust 2, their pick, with a 5-round streak. Past that point, every single round won by Legacy, and convincingly at that.
Yeah, dominant rounds in there for the most part. Anti-ecos were as clean as can be. No FaZe BS today. Can Legacy keep the good times rolling? Long control heard. FaZe pull back from Catwalk. Look at that mini-map scrambling right now to stop this push. The smoke break is something that gives FaZe an advantage, and Elige will double up through the smoke, catching Lux. They still need to hit a couple more heads, but FaZe are right now doing good on their part of the bargain. Only Lato left. 1v3 when it sets off, and he's got the bomb control as well. Don't count him out. Ooh.
Good stuff for Elige to keep that one in check. FaZe know just how winnable being in a position inside of that A site is. And so they do good to just clothesline that last guy, get the pistol round.
Yeah, this is true,
Look to
Jets.
close the gap versus Legacy. That's their first round since the first 5 of Dust 2.
No plant, no problem.
What's good, man?
Legacy still go for the force. Their confidence is undeniable at this major. And somehow they get that entry. Simple re-swings. It's the rifle he gets low, but the pistol that puts him down and jump close. Karrigan stops control getting taken. Evens it up. All Legacy have got is long, so they're going to use it.
Eu entendo, Bruno. What up, Citrus?
This isn't feeling too squeaky clean for FaZe right now. They've been forced back by the util.
Still scared of Cat as well.
Yeah, that smoke from Karrigan is a necessity, but even that's problematic, right? Like, it's usually the case that when you lose long like this, you want to try and group on Catwalk, you want to try and own that part of the map. Because you don't have info there, you've had to smoke it off, and that actually has this knock-on effect now of slowing down the retake. This is Karrigan's smoke that FaZe is stuck behind.
Nice.
Frozen gonna get out with one. Goes both ways though. Sadson in the feed next. Looking for a little bit more. He backs off with the Deagle. Just trying to play the time on this. It's got to be Doom out from down in the pit. A lot of time ticked off this bomb already.
Nice.
And Elige hits a banger to lay that one to rest.
Good shit.
Dude, Elige, that's a crazy kill because he has to basically
That shit
defuse
got
open
dicey.
to a degree. And with no kid either, absolutely needed that headshot. as quick as he gets it. Yeah, I'm with you there. That round just looks so comfortable for FaZe. They feel so much threat from middle, from catwalk, because they smoked the mid doors.
Three people. 110 HP, guys. Behind.
It almost loses them around. That lack of info.
Good fucking shots, bro.
That slowdown of the retake. And Leech saves it. It's nice to see teMpeRRR invested. And he's going to need to be, as FaZe even out the score and try and pull back their map.
Look, FaZe just kind of need a bit of a carry right now. Rain has had a real rough series. He's
hey,
just
Mons, that's good gas, bro.
Off all series long, and
that's
it's
good
not,
ass gas.
It's not recovered in any shape or form here on Dust 2. That feels a little awkward. Yesterday, he was bringing a lot to the table.
Best protein bars you can get.
A slow start and then never really recovering.
These
for
motherfuckers.
Rain means FaZe almost feel like they're 4v5 here. And so that's where you want, you know, Frozen,
insane,
Simple, running it back. They
like
were both
truly
lights out
godlike.
On Dust 2 yesterday. Elige looking
Yo,
good.
That was a big round, Kason. Now they're broke.
But we need that hero figure to emerge.
Who's it gonna be?
Kason, this team out of nowhere has been playing fucking insane.
That walking through
out of nowhere.
Door smoke, Elige just runs into death. B as well, that's cheeky. It's not gonna work.
Ooh.
Info.
Nice Kobe.
On top of a kill. Frozen knows their intention.
I like this.
So while they had the 5v4 in this round, Legacy have been strung out. Split 2-2, they've realized, and they're gonna go into B. Oh,
wow.
No.
I mean, this is an eco round for Legacy, and they've got it down to a 3-on-3. Not only that, they've hit two of the heaviest hitters for FaZe Clan and knocked them out of play. Elige and Simple both dead.
Frozen's got to play retake, gives it up entirely. This is an angle.
Doom out, this is such a strong position. He should have one for free. That's Carrigan fed to him. Frozen
nice, David.
Does everything he can, but will it be enough? Just Lux left to beat. The Deagle looking.
Let's fucking go, David.
Frozen, he can't quite find him. And so
15 and 8 already.
With a big 4K to save FaZe Clan and put them back in the lead here on
Huge.
Dust 2. This guy's doing everything
Bro,
he can.
He really is
some
doing everything. Holy shit.
To keep them in this. And so we might have found our hero figure. We might have found the guy to get behind for FaZe. It's Frozen right now leading the charge. A huge 4K.
It's usually, bro, Frozen's been stepping up crazy lately.
And looks so comfortable the entire time. This is the sort of comfortability you're not really seeing on a lot of FaZe Clan players right now.
Yeah, you need it. Even whoever it is, we all know
that's the
anyone
Iceman.
on this team can save a game. But it has been a pretty barren list for FaZe.
That's the fucking Iceman. Let's go, Ryan. Frozen been amazing, Austin. Kason, bro, this motherfucker been amazing in scrims and shit. Like, lately, he's just stepped up. He's playing at a different level. I told him that, and he's like, really? I feel like I haven't been playing good. I'm like, all right, that's how you know. That's how you know you're, like, you're really fucking locked in. You know? When you're so critical of yourself that you don't even see the progress.
Carrigan, so no one's here. Is this going to be an early mid to B? Are they just trying to get weird with it again through the smoke? Legacy making some very cheeky moves, who now sits inside of it.
Oh, this dude is.
Oh, on a reload.
Oh my.
Perfect timing to strike. What a play. At least Simple's here. Has he got any more?
Gonna have to. Only line of defense between Legacy and this A side.
Oh my God, he's so good.
Has to wrestle it back. He
Come
gets
on
out
now.
with the advantage for FaZe. That's now enough for them to lean into a retake setup. Simple does what he has to.
Bro, they play super.
Kills keep FaZe Clan in this round.
Super.
Out towards short.
Pushed up.
Start,
what do you call it?
Rain on the run up. Looks for a little bit more here, but it's that decision to hang around that offers him up to Frozen.
High pressure.
Lato will be
These
able
motherfuckers
to
play very high pressure.
Holding down the long side, it's Simple, or it's nothing for FaZe Clan. Baits the shot out of the AWP.
No.
Damn.
But he's out of ammo and no time to win this in the clutch. Simple backs out, Simple bows down. Legacy tie us up at 8-all.
What did I say when you're so locked in? What? Oh, talking about David Frozen. So he's like, I think that's what I was saying. I was saying he's so locked in that like he doesn't even see the progress. He's just focused on like he's so critical of his gameplay and how it, you know what I mean? That he's just hyper fixated on like fixing the things that he's not supposed to do. You know, I don't know.
But it's the post spawn that makes all the difference here for Legacy.
That would be good.
Angles, catching FaZe off guard as they have been all match long.
Simple with a hero orb. Knows he has to try and make a play.
Yeah, they got heart for real, K-Son.
Holding the short run out.
Elige almost got him.
Bro, that's an eco round for us.
It's another gun dropped over here on Catwalk. It's Elige's M4.
If we can do some damage here, that would be nice.
Legacy don't jump the gun.
This really does feel like it's happening though, right? Doesn't it? It just feels like Legacy are in control of this game ever since those first 5 rounds.
I did not BC.
Responding as soon as they get weapons out in this T side.
I'm honestly so tired of fucking Call of Duty trailers.
9
every year.
In the entire series.
It's been like 16 years I've been watching them. And
gonna find himself one on the 5-7. Rain.
12 of those years is disappointment.
A lot of damage, but
might not check.
Will get overran. Will they clear Frozen, who steals himself away? They've jump checked this, but not deep enough. Frozen fires off, and now they know they've got him in a box. Frozen's been dealt with, and Elige moves back in with this orb. But every shot has to land. Every miss costs him dearly. As they're closing the net, they're already up on the ramp, and Elige is blindsided. Legacy back in the lead.
Not short of players on Legacy to have high-impact multi-kills in this series, and that's a huge difference maker, right? While players like Rain have gone cold, Carrigan, you know, not really here to pop off, although he does sometimes. Legacy, everyone's had their moment. Nissim with a big 3K right there. Dumao, first map. Sadin, consistent across both. And Lux was playing really, really well. Back on Mirage too. So FaZe, this map felt like a guarantee even after losing on Mirage in the way they did, but Legacy are storming for this victory right now. Shutting down pistols on Long is no problem. And it's FaZe's gun round that decides their outcome.
These motherfuckers are just hyper aggro.
In a game that is, while not the end of the world for FaZe, also not a good sign.
No, I think, you know, the last thing you want if you're FaZe Clan during this kind of tumultuous period for the squad is any type of setback. You know, you felt coming into this that the vibe was different. They stated themselves that Dallas was just one too many stand-ins, and that they were waiting to get Rain back in the squad. Well, in this series, sadly, they're still waiting to get Rain back in the squad.
Oh, it's done.
Double kill opener for Lux and Lato out of the long doors.
Damn.
Simple, feeling desperate. Tries to throw himself into these fights. But anything shy of a huge
this shit might be over.
Is never going to be enough.
Yeah, and if you missed it, Rain got 99 in one.
This shit might be over.
Cross, jumping over mid at the start of the round, so he can't even play this round. He doesn't have a choice. He has to save. Legacy, get that bomb down and get that next step closer to stage 3.
Ethan, though, the passion, the hyper aggression is just paying off.
To be here.
Paying off for them, bro.
Not only upsetting in the first stage, but 3-0ing and taking down.
What happens if they lose? Do they play again today?
Is that really the world we're living in?
No. There's only, I think it's only.
That's what they're fighting for.
I'm not sure. That's tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Taking these guns would be
good, bro.
Horrendous for FaZe.
Should be better tomorrow than today.
Man, can't you one single bullet onto Rain?
It's time to watch some demos and figure shit out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're dead on though, right? This is so far and away from the expectations of what you thought for Legacy coming into this event. They had a limited turnaround time, as you say. They didn't even, they didn't even qualify.
Still not
to get
over
here.
though.
It's through that kind of
shit ain't over, bro.
golden ticket situation. They managed to make it into the major. They get through stage 1. That kind of felt like, job done, height reached. You'd already gone further than anyone expected, but now one of the most picked 0-3 squads looking to go 3-0 and getting there by beating FaZe Clan convincingly, might I add, in this series.
And I think that needs to be talked about because it's not like, FaZe have, yeah, sure, a couple players have struggled today, but Legacy have played
I did too. I did too, Adi.
Rock solid. They've managed a huge 7-round streak in this map.
I think the scoreline is almost disingenuous to how one-sided this has felt.
Yeah, I mean,
sure, like FaZe, they have a huge blanket of rounds, all thanks to these pistols and the conversions.
Yeah.
And the rounds that Legacy are winning so often are like 4 or 5 players alive. These are as dominant as you can get.
But you're on a horrible stat. FaZe have won 1 gun round in this map.
Jeez.
It's not going to get better by the looks of things. 1 for 1 in
Let's
middle.
go, David.
But long control taken by Lux. Little does he know it, he could move all the way
Yes, sir,
up right
BC.
now. Even his util is putting the fear in FaZe, keeping eyes on this side of the map. And if I'm Legacy and I look at that scoreboard, I see
Same, Ethan.
14, I say go B. That's where they're heading. 1 man in this site, 1 flash, 1 opportunity to keep FaZe in this game. Rain has to stand tall. 1 might not be enough.
Start scrambling around now, bringing everyone over. This does mean Legacy of 1 player just sat back on the extremities,
just
so they're going to
watching
take the
this.
pace out of this. And they're waiting right now. Alicia's coming their way in through the tunnels. He's fed them this kill. Do they try and go back? Because Simple still stands down in the lower tunnels. And it's on his shoulders that FaZe's fate in this series is now resting. This has to be Simple's moment. 1 kill comes through. There's a reaction in the back line. Lux is starting to close the distance, but Lato's going to beat him to the punch. Simple flushed out. It's Frozen or it's nothing. Nearly 20 kills deep for Frozen. The one guy who's felt switched on, who's felt up to the task. Well, this is where he's got to show it.
He doesn't know where Lux is. There's no guarantees here. Lux has this one laid up. He's just going to knock it down. 12 rounds to Legacy. And a 2-0 looming over FaZe. As Legacy sit to go flawless in stage 2.
Bro, I wish Sasha just backed up.
Team you would have expected.
Instead of like gone for the util throw.
Against the most impressive on day 1.
Like, that's the thing. We can't be like setting shit up with them because they're so hyper aggro. They're always looking at different angles.
And this
We're
is
just
all FaZe have to
playing
stop
like
it.
2 seconds behind them right now.
Looking like the B play. They're going to run right into the struggling Rain. A shower of bullets for the first kill.
Nice,
FaZe
Rain.
will get out with a 5-on-3. Rain's provided that much.
Come on now, gang.
That's a bit of a crazy call. I mean, you've got wind in your sails, but
Mizzy.
they run through the molly halfway through. Burns them alive.
Come on now, you've.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Legacy. Three on 5, and it slows down as they.
Nah, we play tomorrow,
from FaZe.
regardless if we win or lose.
I mean, at the first 2 majors in CS2, we've seen, this kind of green wall. That's what we were calling it all the way back in Copenhagen. These Brazilian squads showing up and surprising, but failing to truly go deep. FaZe on the other side, they've been at both finals of the CS2 majors. And on their journey to get there, they've often had to get through some of these Brazilian squads. That was the case back in Copenhagen and Shanghai. And so for Legacy to be the ones to kind of get the big picture revenge for that.
Nice.
It was just so unexpected. You wouldn't have been able to call this ahead of time.
Yeah, you talk about that major run in Copenhagen for all those Brazilian teams. It was.
Is the winner in the script
and
also?
Lux in that pain squad who were only a game away from playoffs. They lost to Na'Vi in the 2-2 game, a major that Na'Vi went on to win. So close. Three more chances for Legacy.
Let's go, man.
Plenty of money to get it done.
Let's bring this shit back. I'll all be again. Well, I'll be damned. Let's go.
More committed. Again, not even smoking the molly, just going through it. Maybe something that's worked in prac, but FaZe are having no problem. They're not getting caught off guard by this.
Nice.
Very audacious move.
Yeah.
Rushing the Molotov last second. I mean, if you get the entry, you win the round, but 2 times out of 2, FaZe have held down.
This game blew my high. No bullshit.
Rain's also doubled his kill count in these last few rounds.
Hell yeah. We needed Rain, bro.
Legacy might have had a lot of chances to get this one over the line, but FaZe aren't a team you can squander them against. A shot, that's nice for Sadzin. That's a wild shot to send them in. Lux's AWP also up next. Elige feeling pressure. They're starting to run at him up through the ramp. Has to do this with the pistol. Pulls it out in time.
Nice.
Lux is a dead man. It's just Sadzin. Who's searching, goes looking. 1 versus 3 rolled out in front of him. 40 seconds, so time, not a problem yet for Sadzin. He has a moment here to make a play, make a move.
Yeah, just wait for him. You know he's gonna peek. You know this motherfucker's gonna peek, bro.
Into the spawn. Nothing being offered to Sadzin. No chance to make this clutch a little easier. It will be a 3v1 retake. They wait for that tap. He's hoping that draws a reaction. It has not. FaZe do not move a muscle, only going now. And so Sadzin has to fight all 3 heads of the FaZe Clan beast at once. Steadies the aim, but Elige is quick up through the
Let's fucking go, man. Let's go, Bolo.
Clan, double digits secured as
yeah, this is good shit, Ryan.
2 rounds in a row.
This is good shit.
Those are the moments that you are feeling very confident in
Come on
FaZe
now.
Clan to make the right decision.
Come on now.
Overplay an
Don't give us a lead.
All the way back. They put the pressure on him to make.
Don't let us start coming back, bro.
Elige a big 3K alone in the bomb site when a 5-on-3 is crumbling around him to put it together. Legacy try back-to-back. B plays through a Molotov. They need to show some more depth. This T side, they've got a bunch of rounds.
My high started to come back.
Yeah, the thing I'm getting a bit nervous about here is, you know, for Legacy, this all feels like one big pipe dream, and I don't think they can believe how much success they've found, but up until now they play with a real confidence, a real looseness.
Yeah, nice.
It's when you hit 12, when you're on match and series point with that chance to go 3-0, they've stripped back the calling, they've tried to go as simple, as bare bones as possible, eager to get this game finished. And it might be in that eagerness, in that back-to-back set of B plays, that they've given FaZe Clan a lifeline.
Back-to-back-to-back.
If they fall down in this round, they are broke, and FaZe are eyeing up OT.
Come on, John.
Need a plant at worst case.
Let's go, John.
Really need the round win.
Fuck, he doesn't know.
This series here and now. Lux in middle.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Doesn't look like it. Free kill, and the A site is weakened. It's only Simple.
Well, you've been waiting for Simple to have his moment. This has to be it, but the first shot misses.
Nice.
Orb gets on the line. Simple gets.
Oh my!
Double kill.
One more, man. One more for Sasha. Yeah, let's get one more, man. Let's get 4. Let's get 4. He hits him.
Simple just hit that. And now the rest of FaZe start to arrive. Legacy can feel this is getting away from them. Their hopes resting on the shoulders of Lasso.
Let's fucking go, Sasha. Let's fucking go, Sasha.
Grasp. It's now left floating on the breeze. Simple shows up in round 23.
And that was
huge.
1 away from overtime.
Your best opportunity squandered now, Legacy. Your
beautiful, bro. Look at these shots, man. One, look at this second one, he knows. Third one, he hits. He legs him. No, I'm sorry, the 4th one he legs him. Oh, they didn't even show it.
And it's the Simple show that might give us overtime.
Sick
Legacy,
shit.
look at that buy.
That was sick.
Comparison.
Hey, Dio, my boy, thank you for the 68 months. You fucking legend, bro. That's good, DeAndre.
It's a poetic way for it to end. This time it's coming out of necessity. This is for overtime. Or the win, the 3-0 finish in stage 2 for Legacy. They go back to the B hit. This is where they started losing this streak of rounds to put them in this position. Rain's been the guy struggling all game long, and he can't withstand it. The pistols will break through. FaZe left a man down on the retake. These next few moments, the calm before the storm, because in a second, FaZe will have to commit to this. Smoke's down, they'll respect it for now. They lose Simple in the back line. Karrigan stuck fighting a losing battle, worried about the flank. Elijah's
this might be it, bro.
What lies ahead, and he can't break through. Legacy on pistols at the 11th hour. Look to close this out unless Karrigan can do it. And there's no beating back Legacy now.
Damn.
3-0 finish in stage 2. The full 24 rounds, they're metal tested, and they come out swinging.